Morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're going to have a wonderful time in the services today. 7:30, 10 o'clock, and 12:30, I'm going to be preaching on the path to healing, how to receive healing from God. And then at 3 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to have the final concert with 7 Time Down. That's going to be a packed house. We encourage that you come early. It's going to be a wonderful day in God's house today. In our devotions today, we had Isaiah chapter 58. Isaiah 58 is an incredible book on fasting. If you ever want to understand fasting that actually accomplishes something. Now, it amazes me how people want to define fasting as, well, I gave up my cell phone for a day, or I gave up Facebook for a week. That's not fasting. That's not, forgive me, that's not denying yourself. Biblical fasting dealt with food. Okay, so if we're going to talk about biblical fasting, we have to deal with food. Now, when you go through Isaiah 58 and you recognize, all right, we're having a fast, how do I make sure that this fast accomplishes something spiritually? There's a lifestyle that is called for here. And there's some beautiful things. But let me just highlight on one that's a big deal in our church right now, and that's the feeding program. In verse 10, he says, and if you spend yourselves, not your money, if you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise like the darkness, and your day will become like your night will become like the noonday. The Lord will guide you always and satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and strengthen your frame. You'll be like a well-watered garden. When you fast, and while you're fasting, you give yourself for the hungry. Not give money, give yourself. See, it's easy to throw money at things. It's hard to go down there, go into Happy Land, go into Aroma, and see the things that you're going to see and smell the smells you're going to smell. Now, believe it or not, the smells you won't notice after a few minutes because you get used to them. And everybody's all worried about the smells. Well, those people live with it every day. Surely we can live with it for a few hours. You're going to see some things you've never seen. You're going to see Kentucky Fried Chicken that's been taken out of the garbage bins and then refried and sold for 20 pesos a kilo. You're going to see people recooking scraps of food and selling it in their version of Divisoria. But you're going to see the indomitable Filipino spirit. You're going to see people laughing. You're going to see young people playing and smiling and laughing. You're going to see people that if we just help them a little bit, they can have a future. I want to challenge you today. Don't just fast food. Go help feed people. Don't just give money to feed people. Put on your blue jeans. Put on your tennis shoes. Put on a t-shirt. Put on your anything church. Down there in Happy Land, they don't know us as Cathedral of Praise, and that's okay. They don't need to know us. They call us the anything people. Put on your anything t-shirt and go down there and give yourself, spend yourself in behalf of the hungry.